So what's up with the bars on the windows in Taiwan? Most buildings have them. You'll be surprised as to why they're there. Next on Taiwan and O. Hello and welcome back to Taiwan and O. So when I first came to Taiwan, I noticed that most of the buildings had cages or bars in the window. And what I wanted to think was that the bars are there because there's so many typhoons here that they must be there to stop projectiles from breaking windows and injuring people. Because these bars would go up 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 10th, 12th floors. The fact is, I learned that's not the case at all. In fact, the reason that they're on there, even though they're called safety bars, the reason that they're on there is to keep people out of the house. Back when the Japanese occupied Taiwan, there was very little faith in the banking industry. People were afraid to put their money in. And all you have to do now is actually look at what's happening in China. People are losing their fortunes, their life savings, because the banks have just decided that they're just going to keep everybody's money. And that's kind of what everybody thought might happen here back during Japanese rule. So people were afraid to put their money into banks. So they kept them in their houses, along with gold and all their other treasures. So the reason they put the bars on the windows is so people couldn't break in and steal their life savings. Unfortunately, it's not as romantic as you would think, but that's the main reason. We have many buildings in our area. 90% of the buildings, especially built during the Japanese rule here, have safety bars on the windows. And it's to keep the bad guys out. We actually have them on our house as well. I remember reading a story a couple months ago, and somebody kept their life savings in an air conditioner in their home. Well, this person passed away, and when the new owners came into the new house, they cleared everything out and they brought the old air conditioning unit to the people in the neighborhood that did the recycling. And he noticed that there was around 600,000 Taiwan dollars there, which is the equivalent to about 20,000 American dollars. These people had this stored and hidden in their air conditioner. So you can see that a lot of wealth is in the homes of the people that live here. Fortunately for us, we've got we're very trustworthy of the banks in Taiwan, and that's where we keep our money. But there's still a lot of people, especially the old school people, that keep all their money and their gold and their personal wealth in their homes. So they put the bars on the windows to keep the bad guys out. Unfortunately, they're called safety bars, but during a fire, they're not safe at all. I've never watched them, but I've heard that there are actually videos of people who are in homes and the home is on fire and they can't get out of the house because the bars are in the way. I would never want to watch that, but the fact is that it does happen, and I can imagine it happening. These bars are very, very sturdy. You can't get them out. They're actually cemented in place when the portion of the house was built and the concrete was poured. These windows, the window bars, the safety bars, were actually incorporated into the actual foundation, the pouring of the cement. Most every architecture here is made out of concrete for many reasons. It keeps cool in the summer. It's sturdy in case the typhoons do hit, which they do hit on occasion. And they just last for a long, long time. Most of the houses here, our house is over 100 years old. Most of the house in our neighborhood is around the same age. So who knows what you'll find if you ever do get into one of these places that don't have safety bars. But that's our topic for today. I hope you enjoyed another episode of Taiwan and O. Thanks for joining. Subscribe if you want. There'll be more to come. Thanks. Oh, and don't forget, if you want me to cover a topic that I haven't covered yet, by all means, just leave me a message. I'd be happy to do it. Thanks.